Alright, y'all boys, we're back with another lift, and we started off today with a chest and back. Today is chest and back, but we started with a deadlift. We haven't deadlifted in so long. And as y'all can't see, we're not at our normal gym. We're not at like our home gym. We're not like in the our state gym, like the gym that we go to, like usually Club Fitness. This is a whole new gym that y'all saw me go to before, but it's like an hour away from me. So yeah, I just deadlifted today. I did like 3 sets. Y'all only see 2 sets though. I didn't record the first set. But yeah, we just waked up to like 3:30 today. This way right here, y'all seeing right here. This is 3:30. We, as y'all know, we have not developed. I have not developed in about 3 months, 3 months. I like that because my back issues. But I just wanted to see how what we could do today, and we just did 3:30 today. That was it, and that went up pretty fast. I'm be real. I mean that is only 3:30. My max is 405. Well, that's the max I ever did. I never tried anything higher because I mean I'm injured, like I said. But the max that I ever did on deadlifts was 405. You know what I mean? But once this back issue is fixed, once everything is fixed in order, you know what I mean, we're gonna be hitting some PRs with deadlifts again. But for right now, like um, I'm just gonna stick to low to moderate weight because same with squats. And I probably just hit deadlifts and squats like once a week, only because like my back, like it really takes a toll on my back. Like it really takes a toll on my back. It sucks, but it's cool. You know what I mean? We're not gonna make a big deal. You know what I mean? We're just gonna try to keep pushing through it, recover. Once we're done recovering, we could go crazy again. You know what I mean? But for right now, we just gotta chill a little bit with it. You know what I'm saying? Right here, we did 3 plates on weighted dips. Only got 3 reps up to with it today, which is weird because usually I get like 7 reps. But um, I just think that the bench press. I think doing bench press and dips in the same session is like really bad. It's either you do dips first, weighted dips first, and you're just so fatigued and bench just feels terrible, or you do bench first and then you go to weighted dips and then weighted dips feels terrible. So what I'm gonna start doing, well, I've been kind of doing this, but today I really want to do weighted dips. So basically, I'm gonna do 1 day weighted dips, 1 day bench. I was been doing that, but today I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do some dips. So we just did 3 plates with 3 reps. It was whatever, and I just did 2 plates for how many reps I just did. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. Right here, y'all, with this machine right here, I ain't gonna lie, we definitely could have went heavier. I just never knew I could do this weight right here, honestly. 2 plates used to feel like really heavy, but right now I'm repping it out with 2 plates and 5 on each side. So next session we're gonna add a 2.5. So next session y'all gonna see me do, which would be Monday. We're gonna add. It's gonna be 2 plates with a 5 and 2.5. We're gonna keep progressive overloading. You know what I'm saying? Every single session, and that's how you get stronger. And that's how you see these people just have crazy amount of strength. They didn't wake up one day just having that amount of strength. They ate right, they trained to failure, and they progressive overload every single session. They tracked their lifts and they made sure to progressive overload, and eventually they got to where they are. You know what I mean? Um, so if you're not progressive overloading right now, you're just training completely wrong. If you're not progressive overloading, let me say this again, you are training completely wrong. Progressive overload at a 2.5, at a 5. Well, I would say if you're waiting to hit like a PR or something, do like add, let's say you're doing weighted dips, your max is 135, you would do like 125 pounds. I would, me personally, I would do like 120 pounds weighted dips for 2 3 weeks. Just straight up do 120 pounds 2 3 weeks, and then the third week or the fourth week, I'm gonna try my PR, and I'll probably do PR like 5 or 10 pounds, depending on how strong I'm feeling. You know what I mean? But that's what you can do. Also, another way to progressive overload is the way like how you like most people do it is basically where you do one session. Let's say on the machine I was doing the chest press, you do 2 plates, right? Boom, you do 2 plates. Next session, instead of doing 2 plates, add a 2.5 or a 5, depending on how those 2 plates fell. If you could have did a lot more reps, add a 5. You know what I mean? Etc. And just keep doing that over and over, and eventually you're gonna get stronger. I mean, it's kind of common sense. You know what I mean? Now, if y'all not doing this, implement it, and you're gonna see, like, if you have not been doing progressive overload since you've been training and you started, you're gonna see crazy amount of strength gains like fast. Like, it's kind of like newbie gains a little bit. You know what I mean? Just because you was never training to your full potential, because you was just doing the same weight over and over, still training to failure. I hope, you know what I mean. You should be training to failure every set, but you just kept doing the same weight, never progressive overload, never seeing where your strength is at. So you just never grew. You know what I mean? You never got stronger. You know what I mean? But them freaking couple days when you first start progressive overloading, if you never did it ever, you will see like crazy amount of freaking strength gains, and your strength will just rise up like crazy. I'm gonna be real with y'all.